Good morning, viewers. Welcome to African Union Television, live in Techmanibuna East Regional Capital. My name is Kwasi Amankwah Agyekum. Join us on our social media handles. This is the news for you this morning. Coming up, Kwachu official hails one city fuel levy rule in addressing energy sector indebtedness. Petitions against the OSP EC leadership forwarded to Chief Justice Kwachu Ofosu GPRTU. Other unions summoned over artificial vehicle scarcity inflated fares. Agenda 111, the project stall after millions paid. 35 contractors ordered to refund $7.9 million. US has assured Ghana it will not work extradition of Koreata and Suriname Tamako, Ablakwa US, when visa processing for 75 nations, State Department says. Now the details. Felix Kwachu Ofosu, the presidential spokesperson and Minister of State in charge of government communications, has held the One Ghana Fuel Levies role in addressing the nation's energy sector's indebtedness. Ghana implemented a 1 Ghana cedi per litre fuel levy, known as the D-Levy, or part of the Energy Levies Amendment Act 2025, Act 1141, effective July 16, 2025, to generate revenue for the energy sector, especially to address outstanding debts and funding gaps. Speaking at the 2026 maiden edition of the Government Accountability Series press conference at the presidency in Accra, Mr. Ofosu said the whole idea of the 1 Ghana cedi fuel levy was to ensure that expensive liquid fuels that were purchased for the purpose of firing thermal plants. The minister in charge of government communication has confirmed that the 10 petitions filed against Special Prosecutor Kisi Jabin and the chair of the Electoral Commission, Jane Manson, together with her two deputies, have been forwarded to the Chief Justice, Justice Paul Bafuboni, for review. Speaking at the Government Accountability Series in Accra on Wednesday, January 14, Mr. Kwachu Ofosu clarified that the president's rule in the matter ends once the petitions are transmitted to the Chief Justice. Unlike the petitions against the Chief Justice, the president's mandate is respect of the petitions against the special prosecutor and electoral commission. The two deputies ends with conveying the petitions. Transport Minister Joseph Bukari Nikwe has summoned leaders of Ghana Private Roads and Transport Union GPRTU and other commercial transport operators for an urgent meeting. The summons follows government accusations that some operators are deliberately creating an artificial vehicle shortage, inflate price illegally. The disclosure was made by Mr. Kwachu Ofosu during the Government Accountability Series on Wednesday, January 14, 2026. He detailed a rent-seeking scheme where drivers avoid official terminals and instead roam, hoping manufactured scarcity will force desperate commuters to pay above regulated fares. The Ghana Audit Service has issued a surcharge against 35 contractors to pay $7.9 million, approximately 94.6 million Ghana cedis to state. The amount was paid to them as mobilization fees as execute Agenda 111 hospital projects on 19 sites. Out of the $11.16 million paid to the contractors, they together executed work valued at $5.96 million. An additional $4.35 million was paid to 11 companies who together executed up to $3.49 million of inception work, leaving $1.92 million of work and before their contracts were terminated. In an interview, the Auditor General said his office issued disallowance and surcharge notices implicate contractors. Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto has said the United States government has assured Ghana that it will not stand in the way of the extradition of former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta and former Maslock boss Sedina Temaklo Atienu as part of ongoing bilateral cooperation. Ofori-Atta was detained in the United States in January 2026 amid Ghana's formal extradition request relating to corruption and procurement charges filed by the Office of the Special Prosecutor. He remains in U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) custody while legal proceedings assessing his immigration status and extradition request continue. The Trump administration is suspending all visa processing for applicants from 75 countries, a State Department spokesperson said on Wednesday. The spokesperson did not elaborate on the plan, first reported by Fox News, which cited a State Department memo. The pause will begin on January 21, Fox News said. Somalia, Russia, Iran, Afghanistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Thailand are among the affected countries, according to the report. The memo directs embassies to refuse visas under existing law while the department reassesses its procedures. No time framework was provided. The reported pause comes amid the sweeping immigration crackdown pursued by Republican U.S. President Donald Trump since taking office last January. In November, Trump had vowed to permanently pause migration from all third world countries following a shooting near the White House by an Afghan national that killed a National Guard member. Before we go to the top stories again, Kwasi Amankwah hails one Ghana cities for leaving role in addressing the energy sector indebtedness. Petitions against OSP EC leadership forwarded to Chief Justice Kwasi Amankwah. GPRTU other unions summoned over artificial vehicles caused to inflated fares. Agenda 111 project stalled after millions paid. 35 contractors ordered to refund $7.9 million. US has assured Ghana it will not block extradition of Ofori-Atta and Sedinam Tamaku. The US to suspend visa processing for 75 nations. Department that ends African Union Television News at 6. Ms. Kwasi Amankwah Agyekum. Update is up next. DK1.